the exhilarating highs to the crushing lows, poker can be a game of extreme emotions and significant life changes. In this story, we explore why releasing a book costs one poker star all his friends. Ready to dive into some poker drama? Let's get started. The Rising Star's Secret Revealed. First up, let's roll back to the early days when our poker star was on the rise.
As an ace for Ellie.
Good job.
Ellie's real excited about that. Yeah, really. He wins both pots. You should see this guy when he gets out.
He was winning tournaments and making a name for himself in the poker community.
You've been in the Israeli army, I tell people, and in Alaska for 4 years and hunting in the freezing weather, coming to the table and try to bluff someone, it's not as a big deal. So
his talents at reading opponents and making strategic plays earned him respect and friendships among fellow players.
I live in Alaska for almost 4.5 years, a place called Kotzebue. It's 30 miles above the Arctic Circle, and that's over there is starting as a taxi driver. All days we played 3-6, 300, 3,000, 6,000, 4 and 8,000, all the way up to 6 and 12,000.
However, things took a sharp turn when he decided to share some behind-the-scenes secrets in his new book.
I realized that I can definitely play poker and make money on it.
3 of your bracelets are in variants of stud. Is stud now your absolute best game?
I tell people, stud loves me, so I love it back, you know?
In the book, he detailed various strategies and psychological tactics used by top players, inadvertently exposing the methods his friends relied on to win. This breach of unwritten poker ethics didn't sit well with his peers. Friends started to distance themselves, and the poker community was in an uproar.
I never in my wildest dream didn't believe that this is gonna make such an amazing series, that I would be so famous during this time.
They felt betrayed, as the unwritten rule among players is to keep certain aspects of the game, especially tells and strategies, confidential. As our star ascended the ranks, his keen understanding of human behavior set him apart. He was known for his ability to read subtle cues, a twitch of the eyebrow, a nervous laugh, and used these insights to make bold moves that often paid off. This is surely not the only time something like this has happened. We've seen similar instances where players made significant errors that cost them dearly in terms of relationships and reputation. One notable story involved a player revealing another story on a live broadcast. The backlash was immediate and severe, mirroring our star's situation. Trust breaches in poker are not uncommon. Players often find themselves in situations where they inadvertently or deliberately share sensitive information. The launch event was supposed to be a celebration. The atmosphere, however, turned tense as rumors swirled about the book's content.
I remember Mike said, I have ace queen, so he said,
our star was optimistic, thinking the book would be a hit and provide valuable insights to aspiring players.
Call me Eli. Would Eli and Ezra pull the trigger? Would they do it? So Matan came out with the pulling the trigger. I called and I won the $1 million bet. I believe that everybody that will read it will enjoy that because it's something different. It's different than any other poker book that you read out.
The launch event was attended by several high-profile players and media. But as soon as the first copies were opened, reactions turned sour. The book revealed too much: specific hands, personal stories, and private strategies. Friends felt betrayed, and many turned their backs on him. During the event, the poker star also gave a heartfelt speech about his journey and the inspiration behind writing the book. He shared anecdotes of his early struggles, the mentors who guided him, and the pivotal moments that defined his career. He hoped the book would serve as a beacon for aspiring players, offering them a roadmap to success.
No one can take this away from you, and this is just amazing. I feel like I'm in the sky now, you know?
Now, we've seen more of such controversies in the poker world. One moment covers a player who, after winning a major tournament, wrote a blog post revealing private conversations and strategies shared with fellow players.
3 of your bracelets are in variants of stud. Is stud now your absolute best game?
I tell people, stud loves me, so I love it back, you know?
The backlash was swift, and the player was ostracized from the community. Fellow players expressed their outrage on social media, emphasizing the importance of trust and confidentiality in the poker world.
I never in my wildest dream didn't believe that this is gonna make such an amazing series, that I would be so famous during this time.
The player faced long-term consequences, including being excluded from major events and losing sponsorship deals. This incident highlights the delicate balance between personal gain and community trust in the poker world. Next up, we'll be diving into the severe backlash this player gathered for himself right after the event. Stay with us. Fallouts amongst friends and public backlash. The real drama unfolded in the weeks following the launch. Friends who felt exposed by the book confronted the author in various settings, from private conversations to public forums. Heated arguments and accusations flew, leading to severed ties. Some friendships were beyond repair, and the poker star found himself increasingly isolated. One particularly painful confrontation occurred at a tournament where several former friends refused to speak to him, and he was publicly called out by a fellow player during a game. The star tried to defend his intentions, explaining that the book was meant to help others and not to harm his friends. However, the damage was done. In the poker world, trust is everything, and once broken, it's incredibly challenging to rebuild. There are so many other stories of friendships in the poker world that fell apart due to misunderstandings, betrayals, and money issues. One such story features two players who were best friends until one accused the other of cheating. The friendship dissolved, and the accused player was left to rebuild his career alone. The accusation was made publicly, leading to a heated confrontation. The fallout was immediate, with other players taking sides and the poker community buzzing with the scandal. The accused player's reputation took a significant hit, forcing him to work hard to clear his name and regain his standing in the poker world. The controversy didn't stay confined to just his personal life. Public opinion turned against him as well, with many in the poker community feeling betrayed by the revelations in the book. Social media was flooded with negative comments and reviews of the book. The poker star had to face the harsh reality of his actions. His book, intended as a guide for aspiring players, was seen as a breach of trust by many. The backlash affected his sponsorships and invitations to high-stakes games. Tournament organizers and poker clubs, wary of the controversy, began to distance themselves from him. Media outlets picked up the story, amplifying the negative publicity. Interviews with former friends and poker experts painted a picture of betrayal and poor judgment. The star's reputation was in tatters, and his career prospects were dimming. Talking about being hated in poker, there were many other players who found themselves on the wrong side of public opinion. In one poignant segment, the focus shifts to a player who leaked sensitive information about a major tournament, a mistake that led to his swift ostracization from the poker community. As the details unfold, it becomes clear how this player's breach of trust had immediate and severe consequences. The narrative draws striking parallels to our star's situation, emphasizing the fragile nature of trust in the poker world. Both players found themselves isolated, their once strong reputation shattered almost overnight due to a single pivotal mistake. Events like these remind us of the high stakes of ethical behavior in poker, where one misstep can lead to lasting damage both personally and professionally. Curious about what the poker star did next? Stay with us as we get into that side of the story up next. Community insights and attempted redemption. Realizing the gravity of his mistake, the poker star sought to make amends. He publicly apologized to those he hurt and attempted to mend broken relationships. He took steps to repair his reputation by engaging in community service and participating in charity poker events. He also wrote a follow-up book addressing the controversy and sharing his lessons learned. The second book was more about personal growth and the ethical considerations in poker. He hoped this would show his commitment to making things right and restoring his standing in the community. This process of redemption was neither quick nor easy. Many players remained skeptical, wary of his intentions. It took consistent, genuine efforts to slowly rebuild some of the lost trust. He attended poker conferences and gave talks on the importance of integrity in the game, hoping to educate the new generation of players about the lessons he had learned the hard way. You would be amazed to hear stories of redemption of players who fell from grace but managed to regain their reputation through perseverance and good deeds. One story features a player who, after a major scandal, worked tirelessly to regain the trust of the community through charitable acts and consistent good behavior. The journey begins as the player faces public scrutiny and immense pressure. Despite the odds, they start making small but impactful contributions to society. Their efforts gradually gain recognition, with more people noticing their positive changes. Eventually, their consistent good behavior and charitable acts help them regain the community's trust, showcasing a remarkable story of redemption. Despite his efforts, the road to redemption is long and uncertain. He faces skepticism from both old friends and new acquaintances. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of trust and discretion in both poker and life. The poker star continues to play, albeit with a smaller circle of allies and fewer invitations to prestigious games. He focuses on rebuilding his career, one game at a time, hoping that his actions will eventually speak louder than his past mistakes. In many ways, his journey is reflective of the broader challenges faced by anyone seeking redemption. It's not just about making amends, but also about proving oneself over and over again. Every move he makes is scrutinized, every gesture analyzed. He has to navigate this delicate path with utmost care, understanding that one misstep could undo all his hard work. There are many past events that showcase amazing players who made remarkable comebacks after hitting rock bottom. It highlights their perseverance and the strategies they use to regain their footing in the poker world. Watch as player A discusses their lowest point and the mindset shift that helped them recover. Discover the strategic adjustments that player B implemented to turn their game around. See the pivotal tournament where player C made a stunning comeback. These examples show the resilience and determination that are crucial for success in poker. Soon after the event, many poker professionals and analysts came out with their opinions. They weighed in on the situation, offering their perspectives on what went wrong and how it could have been handled differently. Many agreed that while sharing knowledge is valuable, there should always be a fine line between educating others and betraying confidence. The poker community thrives on mutual respect and trust, and once broken, it can be challenging to restore. They made clear about the delicate balance that exists in poker. It's a world where knowledge is power, but discretion is equally important. Many players live by the principle that certain aspects of the game should remain within the inner circle, a sacred trust that ensures fair competition and mutual respect. Top poker players have rather controversial opinions on poker ethics and can be witnessed discussing the unwritten rules of the game. They share stories and opinions on what constitutes fair play and the consequences of breaking these unwritten codes. The players start by introducing their perspectives on poker ethics. They delve into specific examples of behavior they consider unethical. A heated debate ensues about the impact of these behaviors on the game. The discussion concludes with the players reflecting on how these unwritten rules shape the poker community. In the end, the Poker Stars story is one of caution and learning. It highlights the importance of maintaining integrity and respecting the privacy of others in competitive environments. As he continues to navigate his career, he remains hopeful that over time, he can rebuild the trust he lost. His journey serves as a reminder that in poker, as in life, one's actions have lasting impacts, and redemption is a process that requires patience and perseverance. Despite the significant setbacks, the poker star remains passionate about the game. He channels his energy into mentoring young players, sharing his experiences, and teaching them about the ethical dimensions of poker. His goal is to create a new generation of players who value integrity as much as skill. The star's journey is far from over. He continues to participate in smaller tournaments and charity events, gradually working his way back into the good graces of the poker community. Each small victory is a step toward redemption, a testament to his resilience and commitment to making amends. Reputation in the poker world is paramount. A player's standing can influence their career prospects, from sponsorships to invitations to high-stakes games. The Poker Stars story underscores how fragile a reputation can be and how quickly it can be damaged by a single misstep. In poker, word travels fast. A player's behavior at the table, their interactions with others, and even their off-table conduct can all affect how they are perceived. This environment creates a unique pressure to maintain a pristine image, as any hint of dishonesty or betrayal can lead to swift repercussions. Ultimately, the Poker Stars experience serves as a powerful lesson for all players. It highlights the importance of ethical behavior, the consequences of breaching trust, and the long road to redemption. For aspiring players, the story is a cautionary tale about the responsibilities that come with success. It's not just about winning games and earning money, it's also about maintaining integrity and respecting the unwritten rules that govern the poker community. For seasoned professionals, it's a reminder of the delicate balance between sharing knowledge and keeping confidence. The poker world is built on mutual respect, and preserving that trust is crucial for the game's continued success. Moving forward, As we conclude this story, we reflect on the PokerStar's journey and the lessons it offers. His experience underscores the importance of integrity, trust, and redemption in the poker world and beyond. While the road to redemption is long and fraught with challenges, his commitment to making amends and rebuilding his reputation offers a glimmer of hope. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of forgiveness and second chances. As he continues his journey, the poker star remains a figure of both caution and inspiration. His story serves as a reminder that every action has consequences, but with genuine effort and perseverance, it's possible to rebuild and earn back the trust and respect of others. Years after the release of his controversial book, the poker star reflects on the profound impact it had on his life and career. He acknowledges that while the book was intended to share valuable insights, the fallout was a harsh lesson in the importance of trust and the sanctity of personal relationships. The poker star also recognizes that his journey toward redemption has reshaped his perspective on the game. And no longer just a pursuit of financial gain, poker has become a platform for personal growth, ethical reflection, and community engagement. Understanding the challenges he faced, the poker star has taken on a new role as a mentor to young, aspiring players. He offers guidance not only on the technical aspects of the game, but also on the ethical considerations that come with it. He shares his story openly with mentees, hoping that his experiences can serve as valuable lessons. By promoting integrity and respect within the poker community, he aims to prevent others from making similar mistakes. In addition to his mentorship efforts, the poker star has become actively involved in various community initiatives. He participates in charity tournaments and organizes events to raise funds for important causes, using his platform to make a positive difference. These contributions have helped him regain some respect within the poker community. Players and fans alike appreciate his efforts to give back and recognize that he is striving to make amends through meaningful actions. Through his journey, the poker star has had to reinvent himself multiple times. From a celebrated champion to a pariah, and now a figure striving for redemption, each phase has brought new challenges and opportunities for growth. Reinvention has required him to adopt new strategies, not just in playing the game, but in managing his public image and personal relationships. It has been a process of continuous learning, adaptation, and resilience. The story of why this poker star lost all his friends after releasing his book is a multifaceted tale of ambition, betrayal, and redemption. It highlights the complex interplay between personal ambition and community trust, illustrating how easily one can be compromised by the other. Through detailed analysis and numerous examples, we have seen that the path to redemption is fraught with challenges. It requires more than just an apology. It demands consistent effort, genuine change, and a commitment to making amends. For the poker star, his journey continues as he works to rebuild his reputation and earn back the trust of the community. His story serves as both a cautionary tale and a beacon of hope for those who find themselves in similar situations. It reminds us that while mistakes can have severe consequences, redemption is always possible with the right mindset and actions. No doubt, the poker star's journey is a powerful narrative about the importance of integrity, the challenges of maintaining personal and professional relationships, and the enduring human capacity for growth and redemption. As he continues to navigate this path, his story will undoubtedly serve as an important lesson for future generations of poker players and beyond. In case you enjoyed what you just saw, don't forget to hit us a thumbs up and subscribe for more interesting poker content. We will be back soon with a new update. Till then, stay tuned